It is great to be back streaming. What's going on, everybody? It's Trail, aka Gaming Inc. What is going on, Mike? My dude, what is going on? How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. So, we are.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute, Doc.
Let's go.
Are you
Let's
telling me that you built a
go.
time machine
Start off the stream
out
right.
of a DeLorean?
The way I see it, if you're gonna build a time machine into a car, why not do it with some style?
That's
Pelmath
right,
has
that's
taken
right.
the ultimate leap into the depths. Yes, sir, we've been winning and we stay winning.
That's it. That's it. We're gonna hopefully win something tonight. Get us a nice little shiny. But Pam, thank you so much for the subscription for 11 months. Let's get it. Let's get it. It has been way too long, guys, and it's great to see everybody. It's great to be here. We're trying something a little different today. I'm going to try this whole standing stream. See how it goes. Try to make sure my camera's right. Make sure my chair doesn't get in my way and all that fun stuff. So, but I hope everybody is having a great time. It has been like some of the longest month, like with everything that's going on and everything. What's going on, RJ? Yes, sir. We did get our sub to you, Mike. Yes, sir. I can see many differences. You can see many differences. I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing. I don't know. We're just going to see how it goes. But RJ, my other fellow shiny hunter who gets shinies like it's his job, I guess you would say. But thank you all for being here. Thank you all again for the support. Even though I haven't been streaming, you've all still been there, and I appreciate all you guys. So yes, he is a legit true shiny hunter. Like I don't even know how he does some of the stuff that he does, but he gets it in. So, but we are here. Let me put on my glasses. Hopefully my light doesn't fall. I'm gonna have to get another light. The one that I have, it's it works, but it's probably had its due. Its time is probably already passed. So we're gonna see. Hopefully you guys can hear me pretty well. If not, let me know. I'll move my mic and get it where you guys can hear me. Trying something a little bit different to keep it away from my phone. By the way, I think me personally, both your audio and music are both incredibly low. Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate that. That's what I was kind of thinking. I just want to make sure. Let me do this. All right, music up a little bit more. Audio. This is going to be the fun part. I figure out how to do this. Because it's going to change a little bit. How about now? Alright. So, this is what we got. Hopefully, everything's better. Is my audio at least a little bit louder so you guys can hear me? Testing 1 2. I'm just kidding. All right. So I know sometimes I don't want the music to be extremely loud, but I know that some. Yeah, I guess you're all right. Turn that up a little bit more. Oh, maybe that'll work. All right. So what we're about to do is we're going to still continue our shiny hunt for Impidimp, but we're also going to hatch the rest of our eggs. I never finished hatching my eggs the last time for Bulbasaur, so we're going to hatch some more eggs. If we need to go get some more eggs, we'll go get some more eggs. But we'll probably have about a 2-hour stream. I still, Pelmav, don't think I forgot. I know I still got to do my 12-hour stream, which hopefully will come pretty soon. I just don't. When I find the time to do a 12-hour stream, I promise you it'll happen. I just don't know when that'll be. Yeah, we got time, but I know that it probably needs to get done a lot sooner than later. So, but we will get that done. But right now we're just gonna kind of chill out and hang out and hopefully everybody's had a great time. It's been extremely busy for me, moving schools and um, learning my kids again and trying to get all the stuff done that needed to be done for my classes, and it's just been nuts. Dude, I know you've been busy too, trying to adjust to college life and the classes that you have and everything, man. And I know that it can be difficult, especially your freshman year. So continue the hard work, man, because I know that it can get difficult. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm actually gonna have to fly to one more tangle. But again, I hope everybody's had a pretty good week, pretty good month since I haven't seen, or since you guys technically haven't seen me in about a month or so. Hope everybody's been doing well. There are going to be a few changes that are going to be happening, especially in the next week or two. Just so you guys know, some of you have been on the Discord and been following kind of what's been going on. But I do want to let all you guys know that Thursday I will be receiving my PC that I had won in April. I will actually be receiving it on Thursday. Like, it'll be coming in on Thursday. So I'm like super pumped about that. It has been 5 long months, but it's one of those things. It's like I want it, so it's like I'm not gonna complain about it taking so long because it's like, you know what, I want it, so it's not like I paid for it. So it's like it can, if it would have taken till next April, I wouldn't have complained. I might have been upset. But I wouldn't have complained because it's one of those things. But I think the awesome part was actually watching them actually build it on stream, because I sent the link in Discord for people to watch. It was Artisan who was building it, and it was awesome watching them build it. And actually had to change some things. I was supposed to have a black case that had just the party emblem on the glass, but then he didn't have the right case for it, so he actually upgraded me to the purple party case, which was like sick. I was pretty pumped. You guys send photos of. Well, so what my plan is, so I'm gonna get it Thursday, but I'm not, and this is gonna be a hard thing for me. I'm not gonna open it until Saturday. Saturday I'm gonna do a reveal stream, so you guys can kind of see what it looks like and all that stuff. So Saturday I will do a reveal stream. I don't know exactly how long the stream will be, but I will do that because I think that it's pretty awesome to see, because, and especially getting to peel off the little plastic pieces and everything. I know that like excites a lot of people. It excites me, so I know it's going to excite some of you guys. So we'll do a reveal stream on Saturday, just so you guys can see it. And then I will probably, I don't know exactly how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to try to put it together sometime, because I actually ended up ordering, because this PC that I have now is going to my wife. She'll be using it. And so what'll happen is I will put it together, and I'll probably get it started up, the new PC, and then I'll probably in stream and probably get all the setup and everything done, and then possibly that night get back on the new PC and possibly stream. It just depends on how much I can get done. I know there's an easy way to transfer everything that I have over to my new one, so we're gonna see. Dude, don't worry, I definitely will be asking questions. There's a couple things I know I'm gonna have to look back at how I did this PC, just to make sure that I get it set up the proper way. Um, but yeah. Oh, if I'm in need of a second opinion, yes, sir, I definitely will. RJ, I'm doing well, man. I am doing wonderful. I wish Hellmat was doing better. You know, he's a little stressed out. You know, but good thing is that's why we're all here. We're here for each other, to make sure that we all are doing all right. Try to check up on Hellmat every once in a while just to kind of see. By the way, how are your classes going? I never asked you. I don't think I've asked you how your classes were going. Feel like there isn't enough time in the day, dude. I completely understand. And honestly, there's not enough. I guess the thing is, with everything that's going on, not only in the world but in other people's lives, it's like something on top of everything else. But you just got to keep pushing through. Class for the most part are going well so far. I feel you. But we're here to support. We're here if you need anybody to talk to, and I know it's very cliche, and you hear it all the time. But I truthfully mean it. If there is any time that you need to talk, I will try my best to be there. If you at me, if you on Discord, anything, I'm always there. Oh, you miss your animals. Now that I don't think I can help you with, but I understand that because you're not allowed to have any. Yeah, I did know you lived in this. You had a lot of animals. Um, are you allowed to have pets, or are you on campus? Ah, okay. I couldn't remember if you were off campus or on campus. So, yeah, on campus life is definitely not it for pets, which sucks. So, since they won't let you have them on campus for the first 2 years at least, I feel you. That does at least give you kind of the how everything is on campus, and then because I'm not gonna lie, I was on campus all 4 years, so it's kind of like I enjoyed my roommate, and we never wanted to move off campus. So it's just one of those things. I like my roommate, but I can't wait until I get my own place. I feel you. I can stream, do things never on. Yeah, what is going on, Fabi? I hope that you are doing well. I hope that everything is all right with you. I'm doing all right. We are. We were just talking about my new PC that's going to be coming in on Thursday, the one that I won. So, and there is a Tyro in chat if you guys want to try to catch that nice fighting type mon. You are more than welcome. But yeah, we were talking about the PC that I'm getting on Thursday. I'm gonna do a reveal stream on Saturday, next Saturday, um, so that everyone can see me open the box. Pull it out. Hopefully, I don't drop it, break it. That would be so sad. I would cry. Did you get the shiny Reggie Ella key? Yes, Fabi, I did get the shiny Reggie Ella key. I got it at 6,364 encounters, and I was super, super excited when I got it. Super excited. My Razorbacks are now 3-0 for the first time since 2016. Let's get it. I did not know you were a Razorbacks fan. Let's go. I don't know very many Razorback fans at all. So to know that there is at least one, that's kind of awesome. So, but yeah, we'll have a reveal stream. So are you? That's a good question. Never heard of someone living there. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Um, so, but yeah, reveal stream on Saturday to show off the wonderful new PC. Hopefully, we should also have. Hey, Pelmav caught the Tyrogue. Let's get it. Let's get it. Um, let's not do that. So, and what's funny is tomorrow the new monitor and the mouse will be here. I am setting up, doing my setup a little bit different. I'm actually going to have a two-way mount where I can kind of move my monitors where I want to. But right now they're just on their stands, so I have a two-way mount where I can actually set those up kind of how I want to. So that's gonna be awesome. And so my keyboard will be here next Tuesday. I think that's basically it. So we're getting it set up. I think my wife is excited about it too. Because number one, this PC that I'm about to give her is like amazing, and she doesn't do a lot of like gaming on the PC, so it's one of those things that it's not a huge thing for her, but it's extremely powerful for her to do specific things like cricket and all that craft stuff. So I think she will enjoy it. I'm 28 Pokemon left to complete my Ultra Sun Pokédex. Let's go, Fabi. 28 Pokemon left. I wish I had Ultra Sun that I could help you out, but I didn't. Yeah, I picked Arkansas. Ooh. Oh no. Let's go. You picked Arkansas. Can't believe that. Can't believe that. Now they play A&M next week. Yeah, that's a rough one. Yep, you are correct. Texas A&M is gonna be pretty good. Some of my friends good at it. Yep. We won 9 straight against the Aggies, dude. And the one thing about the Aggies this year, they've actually been really, really good. I know that they lost to Virginia, but Virginia's no joke this year. Still hot in here. It is like smoldering in my room. I don't know why. Who am I thinking about? Hold on. See, I'm thinking about somebody else. Who did Virginia play? Oh, never mind. I was thinking about somebody else. Who did... All right, see, now I'm going to have to look. Who have the Aggies played? Y'all let me know, because I think I'm a little bit off. I was reading something else. Virginia beat Illinois last week. That's right. Okay. The Fighting Illini. Kent State, Colorado. Okay. They beat New Mexico. Colorado is a pretty good team, but they hadn't really played too many people. So I'll tell you this. I've been watching, and I thought Connecticut was going to be a little bit better this year. They played a bunch of farmers. That's funny. They lost 32 to Minnesota. Well, now I'm gonna tell you this: whoever comes up against Army is gonna have a whole lot to handle. Army's been wearing people out. They actually, and I know Connecticut was supposed to be good this year, but they're not. Um, oh, all right. You go ahead and watch your Candyman. Have you actually seen it? I appreciate the lurk. All right, we're hatching our first batch of eggs. See what we can get. I definitely appreciate the alert, George. Don't get too scared. Oh, how did you feel when they were in when Arkansas were in Texas out of Fayetteville? Oh God, that was interesting. Oh man, but it's actually kind of interesting because as a Carolina fan, I should be watching the game right now, but I'm a little worried to watch it. I get superstitious every once in a while, and the games that I've watched, we've lost. Yes, I am a UNC fan. Um, dude, yes. So I went the app, but I've been a UNC fan since I was little. It is what it is. So I cheer for them both. So last year, I think it was last year before last when they played, it was a little nerve wracking because it's like I don't know who to cheer for, so I didn't cheer for anybody. And then app pulled it out, and I was just like, well, makes sense. So I cheer for them both. I love them both. Graduating from app, been a Carolina fan since I was little, so it's just one of those things. But they're wearing Virginia out right now, and I want to watch the game, but then again, it's being as superstitious as I am. I want to see if I don't watch the game, are they going to win? Are they going to lose? I don't know. So, but I can't really say that because they did play Georgia State last week, and I did watch that game for the most part, and they won. But they lost to Virginia Tech, which actually very much saddened me. I wish App State beat Miami. Yeah, that it was one of those things. Miami's speed was just too much for App, and they couldn't handle it. Like their App's offensive line just was not able to handle the pressure by their defensive line. So it's one of those things. Put Minnesota and Arkansas around. You are correct about that. App State would have been. Yep, App State would have been 3-0. Because this week was a cakewalk. So yeah, I know. I get updates of the score on my phone, so I'm keeping up with it that way. But I'm not gonna watch it. I'm trying my best to not watch it. Oh, I guess I need to switch out my Bulbasaurs. Did I get any special Bulbasaurs this time? I know I didn't get any shinies, but nope. I always like getting those perfect IV Pokemon. It makes a big difference. So, but yeah, I am just gonna see what's gonna happen. Oh, somebody's trying to come in. I'll just have to. What I'll have to do, because I tape, or excuse me, I DVR the games anyway, so I'll just watch it later when I have some time. But uh, but I think it'll be all right. But I hope everybody is having a blast. I am going to see what else we can do. And also, just so you guys, are you gonna pursue coaching at your? Oh man, what's funny? And you're gonna think this is hilarious. So the school that I went to, the school that I'm at now, is the school that I've been coaching at. So I have been. When I went to Statesville, I actually ended up continuing to coach at the school that I was at, because Statesville, or the school that I was at previously, was they didn't have a position open for me. Like if I wanted to coach, I would have had to been a volunteer coach, and I told myself I'm not going to volunteer coach ever, because this is my 11th year coaching. Why am I going to volunteer coach when I've been getting paid for the past 10 years? So it's one of those things. Yes, I will pursue. Is Statesville good? Statesville is pretty good in the conference that they are in. They are they are a 3A school. So that's a small school. They only have like 900 kids in the school. I know that's odd to hear, but yeah, they only have like 900 kids in their school. So they're pretty good in the conference that they're in. They don't play a lot of people, but they have a lot of athletes. They're just, in my opinion, they are undisciplined. No, 900 is not a bad number, but it's one of those things. But they are completely undisciplined. They don't, follow. That was my hardest thing teaching there, was the fact that they thought that they ran the school and they could kind of do what they wanted to. Yeah. So not only in the classroom, but I know it was the same way on the football field as well. So I probably wouldn't have lasted long if I did coach there. Because I would have either gotten fired, or they would have just told me just to go because I'm not able to handle it. Today Arkansas had to defend against the triple option. Triple option is one of those things I hate having to defend, but if you can just hit every phase, the dive, the quarterback, and the pitch, then you'll shut the whole thing down. You'll shut the whole works down. So it's one of those things, you just got to be mindful of that, because they can also do an option pass as well. So you don't want to get everybody pursuing to the ball and then somebody be open over the top. It's a whole process that makes things very difficult. So you drove to Statesville an hour every single day, every morning. Drive to Statesville, and then from there I would drive 30 minutes to the school that I coached at, and then I would drive 30 minutes home. Yeah, so it was a little crazy, and I thought to myself, actually just a little bit ago, I was like, well, I don't know why I did that to myself, but it was an opportunity for me to get a different perspective, because it is a different perspective, going from there, which is predominantly, black, to the school that I'm at now, which is predominantly white. It's a whole different atmosphere, and it did teach me something for my classroom management. So it's one of those things. It's not really bad. Elder Goss in chat if you guys want to try to catch that wonderful thing. So Georgia Southern, who was we played today, and they run the triple option and only scored 10 points. Yeah, Georgia Southern's not terrible, but they so. And if I remember correctly, Georgia Southern is still in the SoCon conference, which is not the best of the best, but it's one of those things. Crafts and Games Girl 13, hello. I hope that you are having a wonderful night. I hope that you are having fun, whatever you're doing. Staying out of trouble, because I know that's something that I have to try to keep myself out of. But how are you doing? Georgia Southern is in the Sun Belt. Are they in the Sun Belt? I didn't know they moved up to the Sun Belt. Lord have mercy. I'm just forgetting everything. All right. Oh, Tori, you changed your name? Well, you didn't come in like you normally do. You didn't call me a nerd. I was confused. Hello, Tori. How are you? Oh my gosh. So thanks, Tori. That makes me feel so much better. But yeah, dude, I'm lost on everything now. Trying to do more keeping up with Carolina, and I've lost like everything that I knew about the Sun Belt, about app. I just lost it all. Um, but it's all good. I can only keep myself focused on like two sports teams and then everything else. That's all I got right now. So, but yeah, we're having fun. I am extremely enjoying everything. I love where I'm at right now because it is a lot different at the school that I'm at now than it was at Statesville. Um, and I think that the kids appreciate me being there um, because they actually have a teacher because they've had subs come in and out every single day, like a different sub every single day. You always, yes, you are always trouble. But I think that it's a good thing, and you know, the kids that I have now, I do still have those kids that don't want to learn anything, but I've actually made some really awesome connections with some kids that have said that they've struggled with math before, and the way that I teach has helped them to kind of understand what's going on. So I feel like I'm doing my job properly, and I hope I can continue to do that. But I guess we'll just have to see. I just realized something. I don't. No. I think I'm gonna have to check because did I? Okay, I did. I thought that I didn't put any eggs in my party, and that was going to be a little depressing. So, but there's something else I was going to talk about. So I'll talk about the PC. I can't remember. I'll probably remember in a little bit. But my idea for the 12-hour stream, I'm probably not going to do like a whole, change every, 2 hours or whatever. I might stream for 3 hours and then change it up to something else, and then probably stream something for the rest of the time. What is going on? Hey, this forest is my favorite place in the game. Yes, it is an amazing place. Right now, I'm just hunting the impidimp that are in here, which there's only 2, so I have to keep going in, going out, going in, going out, which is fine. I'm actually okay with that. It's with it being a strong spawn like it is, it's probably one of the better ways to get impidimp. But Timmy, I hope you are doing well. I hope that everything is going well for you. We are just hanging out, seeing if we can find us a nice shiny impidimp or even a nice shiny Bulbasaur from our Masuda method. But I do want to make sure I do this, so because I haven't done it yet. I was trying to wait. Definitely shout out to my fellow streamer / friend / amazing person, Pelmav, for boys. Try that again. There we go. Now we're good. All right, shout out to him, guys. If you don't follow him, definitely go follow him. He is an amazing person. Does some amazing things, and it's great seeing these wonderful clips. Yeah. So, oh man, it's awesome. Hydrate. Thank you for that. I was waiting for somebody to give me a hydrate. Good gracious. My throat's dry. Hold on. Let me get water. Now, I would hydrate with the beverage that I had before, but it's empty. And we're not going to talk about what was in there. Dude, I know. It's one of those things, and that's why I like doing those types of clips, man. Showing off those things that all of my streamer friends do, which I got to do that same thing for Mike in a second, because it's awesome, man. It does bring back so many memories and stuff like that. Thank you for the hydrate again, and I knew it was gonna happen. So, as I said, my light will probably continue to fall. I gotta get a new one. It's a little broken, so we'll make it work for now. Bro, I wish I could stream every day, dude. I know, but I know, and it doesn't help that you don't feel well either. You should tell me what keyboard you're getting. All right, so hold on for a second. I will actually show you. Let me get these 4 encounters, and I'll show you what it is. It's a pretty. I actually ordered it from Best Buy, and it's a pretty interesting keyboard. I guess you could say interesting. But it has the RBGs in it where I can, and the zones where I can actually change the colors, and the mouse is the same way. So I was pretty pumped. It's not a expensive keyboard, I guess you would say, but they are nice pieces of equipment. So I think that they'll go pretty well. And I wanted to get something where because my case is purple, and I want to try to follow in with that theme. So either my keyboard's going to be all white, or it's going to be purple, or I might change it from like blue to purple to, you know what I mean. So we'll just have to kind of see what happens with that. But I think that's probably going to be the part of the path that I take, because I'm not going to, keep it the same the whole time. But yeah, I am truly like excited about all this and getting everything and putting it together. Oh man, so it's gonna be fun, and my wife is excited to get another computer. All right, so let me see. Okay. So what we should see is, don't look at my emails. Don't do it. Don't do it. Order status. Dreamy, confident. Jerusalem. Bam, back in 2011. They scored 21 against them and lost 45-21. Yeah, that's what normally happens. All right, so this is the monitor that I'm getting. This is actually, but this is the monitor that is going to my wife. She will be getting this monitor. It's basically a step higher than what I have, which is fine. I'm okay with that. But it's an awesome monitor, um, and actually it's a little bit different because it actually has the buttons on the bottom instead of on the side. So you actually get more because mine is actually a monitor. It has a lot more trim on the side, so this is like a full monitor, which is pretty cool. Um, but this is what I love about these monitors: the fact that it swivels. Like you can actually have it portrait instead of landscape, um, and it has these on the bottom. Yeah. Is 100 and some bucks. So she said she wanted. I said we can get you a more expensive one. Now she was like, no, that's what I want. I was like, okay. But the come on, oh man, yeah, I know, a little slow. Oh wow. All right, so here's my keyboard. So it's the Steel Series. Well, let me click on it. So it's the Apex 3 wired gaming whisper quiet switch keyboard with 10 zone RBG backlighting. So this is it. What's awesome is that it comes with a magnetic wrist support, which is pretty cool. But that's what it looks like. So I'm pretty excited about that, and that'll be here Tuesday. Refresh rate. What's going on? You good? You're not counting episode went on to a second. Hold on. Oh, on the monitor. I was like, what? Let me go back and check. I don't remember. Um, 1 millisecond response time, 75 hertz refresh rate. So, not terrible. Oh, are they playing Georgia? I think it'll be a good game. I'm not going to say they're going to lose, but I think it'll be a good game. Abuizel is in chat if you guys want to try to catch that wonderful water type Pokemon. But so there's the monitor, and we've seen the keyboard, and so the mouse is basically same type of deal. Can't remember. I don't think it's well, it might be. Yeah, it is. It's also the Steel Series. Rival 3, which looks pretty sweet. It actually has 3 zones where I can change. So it's here on the back, or excuse me, it's on this side, on the right side, and it's actually on the back as well, right here. You can change the color, so it's pretty cool. I'm like in awe of what of those pieces, because I told my wife, I was like, if you want, we can get you a new keyboard and a new mouse, because I don't know if she's gonna like using these or not. I'm doing something. I ain't gonna say I'm going gamer mode, but I'm doing something. Um, but and I told her, I was like, we can do whatever you want to do, and we'll make it. You know, we'll do whatever. And she said, well, would it be okay if I just like changed it out and not use the wired mic or mouse and use used a wireless one? I was like, yeah, that's fine. I just want to make sure that if you want one, I'll go ahead and get it. And she said, no, you go ahead and get your keyboard and get your new keyboard and mouse, and I'll just use what we got right now. I was like, okay. So that's where we're at. Um, and so because the keyboard and mouse that I have right now came with the PC, so that's why I was wanting to keep it with the PC, just so that if she wanted it. And so right now that's what we are doing. So I am super pumped to get everything in and to work on it and get it pieced together. Good thing is, hopefully everything is in place whenever it gets here. I know I'm gonna check it out on Thursday, or excuse me, on Saturday when we get it, to make sure that everything's in place, nothing's been knocked out. Make sure the RAM's, you know, in there correctly. But they did cut it on, and it did work on last Saturday, or excuse me, last Friday night. And they were getting Windows and stuff installed on it. So I am, I'm, I'm, I'm extremely overjoyed and ecstatic. I'm just trying not to be too like pumped up, and because something, excuse me, something can happen. Something might go wrong. The glass might break that they have on there. I don't know, but you can't. I'm trying not to, because that's what happened when I first bought the PC that I have now. When I first bought one just like it, it it didn't cut on. It wouldn't power on the monitor. It wouldn't connect to the monitor. So it's like something was wrong with it. And I went through all the processes. I, took out the RAM, put it back in, tried to use it, still didn't work. Um, Disconnected the GPU, disconnected the motherboard, put those things back in, tried to make sure that they were in there securely, still didn't work. So I was very upset because I was like, I put all this money, I bought this PC and it doesn't work. So now I'm still gonna have to use my laptop, which doesn't work. And by the way, it still does not work. My laptop is completely like fried. I think the processor is actually out of that laptop. So I would have to buy a new processor, which is probably going to be cheaper just to a new buy a new laptop if I want to get one. My wife did say, "Why don't you just buy another laptop? You got $10,000, or we have $10,000 in the account." I was like, "I want to use that that money for stuff like that, because that's the money that we're trying to move out with." So I was like, "Yeah, that's fine. We'll just deal with what we got right now." I want to. So what my plan is, I am going to look to see if I can just reset up my computer to see if it makes a difference. That's going to be my first thought, my first plan, to see if it works. Because I don't want to, buy a new one and then I reset it and it works. You know what I mean? So I think that's what I'm going to do, what I'm going to try to do. So, all right, let's see if we can get us a shiny Bulbasaur. I don't know if we will though. Bulbasaur number 3. Bulbasaur number 3. But anybody have anything exciting that has happened to them so far this month? All right, I'm gonna check. All right, Pelman, have a great shower, dude. It was great talking to you. Definitely next time. Oh yes, we will talk tonight. All right. If there's anything that you need, man, seriously, just text me, call me, hit me up, man. I'm always here. I'm always here. Um, so yeah, definitely, it's good seeing you, man. And I appreciate you. And also, I do want to say this. Never mind. I'll tell you later. All right. So we'll talk to you later, man. So, but we're gonna see last Bulbasaur. Last Bulbasaur. And no shiny quite yet. It would be awesome to get a Bulbasaur in under 100, but I kind of doubt that it would happen anyway. Actually, go through and check. So I have, I think, 40 more to go. Thank you for the lurk, man. And also, I do want to do this. I don't know if he's still here, but I will definitely still do it anyway. We're gonna hit up our boy. He is still here. Let's go. All right, we're gonna hit up our boy MC Pinks, aka my dude. All right, he is another amazing streamer. Streams Pokemon TCG. He streams shiny hunting. He streams Mario Kart, as you can see on the screen. But he is an awesome streamer and does some great content. So definitely go check him out as well. All right, we're good there. So let's go ahead and continue on with our hunt for Impidimp and Bulbasaur. So, but RJ, I don't know. I really think that Arkansas, with the athletes that they do have, can take on Georgia. Again, I don't know if it's going to be it's not going to be a blowout either way. I think that both teams will bring everything that they got. So I wouldn't count either team out, but I also wouldn't say that it's going to be a blowout either way. What's this? Something else I was going to say. 12-hour stream, computer. Oh, I do want to say this. So last night we ended up we played our fourth game. Played our fourth game of the season. We've won every game this season, including last night. So it's been an interesting season so far. With COVID screwing up our first game of the season, the team that we're supposed to play, which we actually played 2 weeks ago, the team that we're supposed to play, ended up, not being able to play because they had kids that were quarantined and stuff like that. So we had to basically have our bye week the first week of the season, which most times does not ever happen. So we're basically going 11 straight weeks of games, which, it's not a terrible thing, but it doesn't give us time to really recoup because the conference that we play in is a tough conference, and there's a lot of teams, and one of the teams that is really strong in our conference, even though they lost last week, one of the teams that's strong in our conference, we're actually playing this upcoming week. So, it's one of those things you don't want to, take games off and things like that, and especially with this past week or last night, definitely we played RJR Reynolds, and Arkansas had 633 total yards against Georgia Southern, which hasn't happened in quite a while. That's a lot of yards. That is a lot of yards. That's pretty good though. But we played last night and we won. We won 73-28 last night. And honestly, 3 of those touchdowns came after we had already put in the second and third string guys in. So it's you don't want to run up to score, and 73-28 is a lot. That is 45 points that you're beating a team by. And it's one of those things. It's like, and I was talking to everybody about we want to slow it down, but there's a lot of times if we tell our running backs and we tell our receivers, get as much as you can, and if they break through a open hole, we're not going to tell them just to lay down. Like that's something that we would never do. I would never do. So it's like, winning 73-28 is not what you want to do, but it just kind of happened. And hopefully, we don't have any other games like that. But, with the way our conference is set up, and I'll just go ahead and say, this is the normal way that it normally is. There's always two teams in our conference that are not good. And the one we played last night, they have pieces, but their team is not cohesive. So they don't do things the way that we do. We just got to get those pointless penalties cleaned up. Had 9 for, that sounds like us. We actually had 9 penalties for, it was like for 140, no, is that right? 9 for, I think it was like 85. We did the same thing last night. It's funny. But it's one of those things. And some penalties, you don't think that they shouldn't have thrown, and I think that's the worst part, because it's like the referees are the ones that are in charge of it, and even if they make a mistake, they're not going to admit that they made a mistake. Sometimes they will, and they'll wave it off or whatever. But a lot of times they're going to say, "No, I'm sticking with what I said," even though you look at the review and it's not. So it's one of those things. You just gotta make sure that you're trying to focus on doing what you're coached to do, and try to make sure that you're not leading with your head. Try to make sure that you're not hitting after the play. All those simple things that get lost in translation when you actually get to the game. But there's usually 2 teams that are bad. There's 3 or 4 teams that are mediocre, and then there's usually a top 2 or top 1 team in the conference that everybody picks to win. And this year, I think the top team that everybody's picking to win is Glenn, who, along with us, are undefeated. I think no, they're not undefeated. We are the only, I have to check, I think we might be the only undefeated team in our conference right now, and hopefully we can continue that throughout the conference, because it's one of those things. That's an easy way to win your conference, is to make sure that you stay undefeated throughout the season. But it comes down to the players understanding that it's up to them to make the plays that need to be made. And honestly, with the players that we have some guys that have a lot of grit, that have a lot of, have a lot of characteristics of a fighter, of a champion. They just don't have the size, they don't have the speed, but they have the will to want to be better. And that is one thing that I think is driving us right now, because we have a lot of guys that are just small, but they have that untold audacity to just not care about what's going on, and they want to just play. And that is helping us a lot. And by the way, there's a Stunfisk in chat. If you guys want to try to catch that. If you're not a part of the Pokemon community game, you can hit !pokestart, and that'll get you started on your Pokemon community game journey. But I think that's one of the things, one of the characteristics that you have to have. Whenever I was in high school, I was a 5'11", 205-pound defensive lineman. Most of the time, defensive linemen are usually about 250, maybe a little bit more, and they want to destroy people. Now don't get me wrong, I was trying my best to destroy people, And I was good up until my senior year. My senior year was a little tougher because I had all these injuries. I had torn my ACL my freshman year. I had rotator cuff surgery my junior year. And it's like the Bama and Florida game was a good one. Bama won 31-29. They definitely pulled it out. I was not expecting them to pull it. I was actually thinking Florida was going to win. But that seems like it was a good game. That might be one that I have to watch afterwards. But I think that is one of the things that that drove me, was the fact that I know I'm not the biggest, I know I'm not the strongest, but I'm going to try to outwork you to get where I want to get to. If I think that I'm better than you, then I'm going to be better than you. I'm going to put forth that effort to be better than you. And there were a lot of times I didn't get in the games, I didn't do all that. But the one thing that I did do is that I worked the offensive linemen that I went up against to make them better. Because the only way to make the team better is to give your maximum effort, even in practice. And that's something that the kids don't really understand. I know that, they say, well, it's how you play in the game, but the only way that you're going to know how to play in the game is doing it in practice. The more you practice it, the better you're going to be in it. But if you don't practice it, you can't get any better. Like that's the way everything works. If you don't practice, playing Call of Duty, you're not going to get better at it. You have to practice. You have to continue to play it and think of new ways to be able to hide, or new ways to be able to shoot and things like that. But if you just think that you're just going to go in and beat everybody that's in there, some of those people have been playing forever, and they do practice rounds and they do all this other stuff to figure out specific things. But if you think that I can just go in and play and not really have to do anything with it, I promise you it's gonna make a difference. But yeah, I don't know. It's hard trying to get these players now to understand that throughout their high school career, because they think that they're like, if they're good, they don't have to practice, or oh, I'm hurt, even though I'm really not hurt. I just want to sit out today. So, because that's one thing I never did. I wanted to practice even if after my arm popped out of the socket and go put it back in. Okay, I'm ready to go. Let's go ahead and get it. But these kids now, it's just like they trip and fall, and it's like, oh no, I'm hurt. I think I tore something. I'm like, no, you just tripped. You failed. You're fine. But I don't know. That's the mentality that it is. I do think we will have a chance to beat A&M next week with the athletes we got both sides of the ball this year. Dude, I'm telling you, I think Arkansas is going to be pretty good. I think Arkansas is going to be able to handle most of the things that come their way. I know what I was looking at. I was looking to see what the Carolina score is. Oh my gosh, why does that always happen? So I spoke too soon. So again, I've said it before. I'm a Carolina fan, and right now I'm looking at the score, and we are up, but we were up 21-7, and now we're only up 24-21. We have the ball. It's almost into the second quarter. Let's see what happens. Yes, I got it on. I got it on my phone. So let's see. I just don't know at the moment. Second and 13. See if we can score right here. All right. What we don't need is get it, is for them to have a turnover. Oh, 3rd and 12. All right, next batch of eggs for my wonderful Bulbasaur. No shiny for me. Three, number 2. 4th and 13. Wonderful. Anyway, so I think that's the idea behind it all. I love coaching. Number one, I enjoy coaching a lot, and I don't know what I would do if I wasn't coaching. Honestly, now don't get me wrong. I know I'd be able to stream a lot more, but I feel like being able to connect with those young people, because we only have males on the team, but with our trainers and people like that, that's what, like, I still have a connection with those people. So it's like I don't think I would have the connection that I have if I just talked. Because football, we're able to do different things than what we do in the classroom, and I think it makes a difference for the kids. They understand that there's a lot more that they can do, if they play sports and things like that. So it's exciting for me to be able to. Hey, I got one. It's chlorophyll. Let's go. Excuse me. Wonderful. Missed it. Give him a minute. All right, so we're gonna keep going with this wonderful hunt of ours, and see what we can do. But I think once I get the impident, what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna hunt in the grass for shiny Morgrim, shiny Ponyta, because I already got one shiny Ponyta that I actually did the pseudo method for, and shiny Sinisty. I think that's it. And shiny Hatina. Whatever shinies are in Glimwood Tangle are the ones I'm gonna look for. I'm just gonna do a hunt for all of them. So I'm just gonna do a continuous hunt. Once I find one, I will start the count over. Because I think that's going to be the best way to do it. Because there's not really a way to just specifically hunt one specific one. So, are we really going to let them go before halftime? Anyway, so nope, we are still hunting for these things. I am probably, because I haven't fully completed my Pokédex on my alt account yet. So I'll probably work on that tomorrow. Um, yeah, probably work on that tomorrow to get that ready and set up and whatnot. Because I want to be able to hunt Reggie Drago on there. So that'll be my next really big hunt. Will be hunting Reggie Drago. Now that I've gotten Shiny Regieleki. Hopefully it's not a long one. I think what I'm probably going to do, I'm going to go ahead and catch the other Reggies and just use those. Did you hear about the Oklahoma and Tulane game? I did not. What happened? Did not hear about the Oklahoma Tulane game. I was watching it a little bit, but I didn't watch it all. Final score 40-35. Wow. Tulane tried to get him. Oklahoma's pretty good. Because I think Oklahoma, I thought they were in the top 10. I thought they were. Number 3, that's what I thought. So, but one thing about Tulane is sneaky because they do have athletes. It's just that they're hidden, and the way that they run their game is just, it's different than what a lot of people see. Because if I were Hey, Magikarp in chat. Magikarp in chat. Anybody want to try to get a shiny Magikarp? Not a fan of shiny Magikarp. And they just scored. That's why I just don't understand. I don't understand. It's an over the shoulder throw, which I understand. Lord. He's in. And we're probably going to be kicking to them after halftime, so that's a good thing. I love Carolina, and I thought this year was going to be a lot better than I expected it to be, but I just don't know. I don't know what the I don't know what the hang up is. Whether it's whether Sam Howell is just not the quarterback that we thought he was going to be, or if he's relying too much on himself rather than relying on the team, or if he's giving the team too much credit and he needs to do more. I don't know. And it's a little bit frustrating as a Carolina fan. But I guess it is what it is. It's one of those things about sport, about college and professional. You can't put too much stock in because you never know what's truly going to happen. Realized I didn't look at how multi-search should be if anybody's saying it. Keep forgetting that I have my not only streaming on YouTube or on Twitch, but I'm also streaming on YouTube. So I have the multi-stream up so I can kind of see if anybody messages on the YouTube app. Yeah, so that game's at half and we're down 4, so that's that's not terrible, but it's not good either. We shouldn't be down. It just frustrates me. I know Virginia's good, but we're supposed to be better. And Impidimp is supposed to be green. Impidimp has not turned green. I think my plan is I'm gonna get to 750. I'm just gonna hatch the rest of the Bulbasaur eggs just to those taken care of. Excuse me. am actually pretty pumped um, about the mount because my mount and I got some new HDMI cables, but my mount is coming tomorrow, so I'm probably going to take some time to kind of figure out where I want things to go. Because I'm gonna have to reset up everything. I got to do some cable management as well because it is all kinds of jacked up at the moment. So we'll have to see. Depending on where things are set up, depends on where I need to put my monitor, my CPU, which depends on where I need to put my router and everything else. So that's what I got to figure out. Because there's not truly a lot of space under my desk to put a lot of things. So I guess that's kind of what we're looking at. According to what we're looking at, oh, I just realized something. Pokemon. No wonder nothing's hatching very fast. Talonflame's not in my party. And they, look at that. Eggs are hatching. Set number 3. 4. Alright. Now I have 5 more. Set 6 more. Something like that. Impy Timp. And by the way, my Talonflame is shiny. Shiny Talonflame. I think that is it. Oop, didn't work. One more egg. One more egg. Alright, 6 more to go. I think they'll hatch a little bit faster now that I've decided to do the right thing and actually put Talonflame in the party, or something with Flame Body. So actually, I'll probably just keep this up for a little while because it'll be a little bit different now. It'll be a little bit faster. I am super pumped about teaching, but I've been drained this past week. I think trying to, because this is technically my first full week of being at the new school that I'm at. And I'm a little bit drained trying to catch up and, kind of seeing where the kids are, to be able to fit everything together like it should be. It's been difficult. And I think that it's going to get better. I know it will, but it's just the fact of trying to make sure that I maintain where I'm at, and don't let things get out of hand and out of control. It's probably going to be the hardest thing about it, because sometimes it can be difficult, especially when you have students that don't understand what's going on and are not trying to understand what's going on. They're just trying to get through. It does make it difficult to be able to get through to those students and get them to understand that it's what you put in is what you're truly going to get out of it. Some of them understand that, some of them just don't and are not trying to. So that's kind of where I am at the moment. I think my plan though is I am going to have to do some grading. I'm probably going to do that tomorrow afternoon-ish, tomorrow evening. No, I probably will not stream tomorrow. If I do, it'll be like super, super early. But I think that's my idea. Just to get some grading done. I have to also do my Sunday chores of washing clothes and probably wash dishes. Try to make sure that everything's where it needs to be. But that's going to be kind of what I'm going to do. Probably going to do, if I can get my grades done, then that'll be one less thing I have to worry about. And I think that I will be able to stream. But I just don't know how much time I'm going to have to truly get all that done and wash and dry clothes, fold clothes, wash dishes and stuff like that. So we'll just have to see. But I do appreciate you guys being here. I appreciate all the support that everybody's given me so far. We've got about another 30 minutes or so, and then it'll be my time to head off here, find somebody to raid, and go from there. Right now we are just chilling out, hanging out, and seeing if we can find us a shiny Pokemon. And there is a Lotad in chat, and actually I don't have a Lotad, so I'm gonna try to get it. I'm still in my mind trying to figure out exactly how I want to set everything up. It might be one of those things that it just kind of happens the way that it happens. But at the moment, I don't know. But guys, if you haven't already, you can follow and subscribe on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, and even on YouTube. So you can go to those wonderful sites. Following is free on Twitch. Subscriptions are free on YouTube. Same thing on Twitter. You don't have to pay anything at all. Same thing on Facebook. But you are more than welcome to subscribe on Twitch. Especially if you have a nice, wonderful Prime sub, and you are allowed to become a member on YouTube. Not yet. We ain't got that far yet on YouTube. Gotta get some more stuff. But we did catch the Lotad. Let's go. Lotad is mine. Alright, another Bulbasaur. Chips up. Couple mines I need to trade. I'm keeping that. I need to trade this one. Got a full baby that's completely horrid. That gets really bad. Let's find that Lotad. Alright. This Lotad. Bad HP. Bad attack. Average special attack. Defense is fantastic. Special defense and speed are horrible. That is just fantastic. Just what I needed, right? Just what I needed. Alright, anything special in this batch? No shinies and no perfect heavies. Alright, up next, let's see what we got. So we might try to go to 800, see if we can get there in the next 24 minutes. If not, you know, it's okay. Maybe what I'll do is go till I get to 800, right? Wouldn't hurt anything. It would be awesome if we got it before 800, right? Get it before 800, one of those things. And the great thing is, like, I am working on a shiny living dex. As you can see, I have 157 shiny Pokemon. I think that is the accurate count for what I have. I am including some Pokemon that I can't get shiny from Sword and Shield, even though I guess I shouldn't, because I'm going to be able to shiny hunt them on Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, most of them anyway. Some of them I won't. I am including some from Pokemon Go, but it's not a lot. There are a couple that I'm probably going to re-shiny hunt anyway, just to make sure that they have my OT, and all of them have my OT, which is great. Even though my OT changes from Pokemon Go to Sword and Shield, and then even on different my alternate accounts. But the fact that I'm able to hunt them and get them is amazing, and that's the reason why I like streaming, is because I'm able to truly show it off and show you that yes, I did get it. And then sometimes even, you know, whenever I'm doing it on doing my off-stream hunt, which I actually haven't done my off-stream hunt in a while. My off-stream hunt, I've been hunting Esper, and I've been hunting Applin. So I haven't done it in a while, but I probably will get back to that because I think that that would be an awesome thing to do. I already have one at no. I think I have 2 Espers. I have to check my shinies just to make sure. But I think I have 2 Espers, so I need one more to finish it off so I can have that full line. Yes, I do have 2 because I actually got a male and a female. So the next one, it really doesn't matter what I get, whether it's male or female, because I'm able to get them both. So I'm pretty pumped about that. I'm just trying to wait because my idea is that I'm gonna um, evolve them, but I want to evolve the ones that are better suited, like have the better IVs and stuff like that. Even though I can use bottle caps to cap the IVs and things like that, it's not always the same, especially um, when we're talking about the EVs as well. So just gonna have to work through that, but I gotta go through my Pokemon again. I think that's what I'll spend some of my time later on doing, is making sure that that's all right. Oh my gosh, they have 3 rushing yards. Well, then why are we? That's why Carolina frustrates me. Virginia has 3 rushing yards. 3 rushing yards. So that means we're either shutting them down on the run, or they know that they can pass, so they're going to continue to pass. So if that's the case, if they're going to continue to pass, then we need to figure out somehow to run some type of cover 8 to cover every inch of the ground. But it's frustrating. It just frustrates me. I don't know. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know. I haven't watched a lot of the games, so maybe I just need to watch. See what happens. We do receive the half, so that's good. Going up the middle, keep your feet. Get to the 27. Okay. Okay. I'm not a commentator for the game. Alright, so you've encountered a wild infinite. Yes, that. This is 766. Find it. Yes. Yes. Keep going. Oh my gosh, so close. Alright, we got a score here. We're in the freaking red zone. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a score. And our next batch of Bulbasaur eggs. I think what I'll do after the stream is I'll get my 100 Bulbasaur eggs that I normally get. Third and goal. Touchdown. That's good. Okay. make this PAT, we'll be up to 3. We have to get a defensive stop. Like no ifs ands buts. We have to get a defensive stop. Like have to. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry. Super sorry. Should not be doing this. It should be. Oh, I don't know. Yeah. Didn't end like I wanted it to. That's fine. What about the collar? Collar face mask.